Welcome back, guys. So, this is part 10 now. We are about 4 hours into the game, not including time scanning and pause menu, and about 28%, not about, we are 28% of the items complete. It's still the same as the first game where there's 100 pickups, basically. I don't think this one has any hidden ones like the Phazon suit from the first game. My memory may be fuzzy on that, but, so yeah, part 10, and we're maybe a third of the way through the game. This is a long game, considerably longer than the first one. Instead of 15 parts like the first game, I'm expecting more like 20-25 parts for this playthrough, which is fine by me. Actually, because I'm having a lot of fun. So, let's hop on in here. Last time we got the super missile, which we won't be able to get the other beam combos for a while yet, but they'll be really useful when we do. So, I came back here to save, to the main entrance to the lagoon, or to the bog. There's some Grenchlers in here now, because why wouldn't there be Grenchlers in here now? Hi, bud. You see him down there? He's chilling. They can swim, by the way. They're amphibious. They go in and out of the water. They don't care. But now, we're gonna ignore them. They jump around. They're just nasty little guys. Come on. I've always had trouble with the Morph Ball, but I'm finding when I'm playing the Metroid trilogy on the Wii U, the Morph Ball is like stickier somehow. It doesn't move quite like I'm used to Morph Ball moving. Oh, I can go through here. Yeah, you hear him jumping around. I don't think he can follow me up here. Let's see, what's back here? I finally loaded up my test file again and went forward. Okay, here's a map. So, I didn't get this in my test. So I do have some idea of what's coming up, because it's been a while since I did this part, and I need to actually run through my test file so I know where to go, because otherwise it can be convoluted and it's a lot of back and forth. So, I wonder if this will give us down below. Oops. Oh yeah, okay, so. We're up here. This is the top part. There's the main temple. There's some... we'll be going here in a little bit, and here. This is what we're going to be doing today, is this section. But you can see down below, there's a big structure down below. And this is actually bigger than it looks. But this is the big flooded underchamber. This was the main part of the temple, apparently, which is now all flooded. So... we'll be spending a lot of time down there. Today, actually, well, let's just work our way over there. Now that I have Super Missile, I can come down through the bottom path here. I can open the Super Missile door back this way. Which will put us below. I'm gonna skip the elevator, basically. Yeah, so, I'm in the big temple room up here, the arena. You saw in the middle last time there was a little hologram. If I hopped in it, it would have lowered this elevator that's about to drop for me. Or not. Maybe I need to go up there to activate it. I do. So I actually need to go up there because I need that elevator to be active. So I can get up and down in the future. That's kind of dumb. I thought it would just activate for me. Oh well. Easy enough to get up there. See if old Frenchy tries to eat me. Hi, bud. Oh, that's kind of cool. So when I was in the animation for firing the kinetic orb cannon, oh god, those guys lagged my game out. While I was in the launch, hi, can you follow me up here? That'd be really cool if you could. Nope, but he can shoot me. While I was launching me, it canceled out. Whenever he lands after a jump, it shakes the screen like that. There's a big thud. It canceled that out while I was in the firing animation. That's kind of cool. Game can't do them both at the same time. Okay. So I'm just going to ignore all the pop-ups in here. Yeah, I'm going to scan this. Elevator system. The path below these hallowed grounds is yours to follow. Everybody pops up, but I don't want to fight them because they're a big pain in the butt. Now, okay. Here we are. So now it's a functioning elevator. There we are. So there's a couple ways I could go. I want to go this way. If I look at my map, so if I go forward, it takes me down into the Under Temple, which I could go down there now, but I don't want to yet. There's still stuff I gotta do up here. To the left here, not that one, this one. It's another one of these purple doors with the 5 spots I've got to shoot. This actually is one of those shortcuts between areas. I think that goes to Agon. I'm not sure. I think that'll actually let me, once I'm done with a good portion of this place and the place down below, I'll be able to get one of my missile combos. I think the one for the light beam. I'll be getting both of them soon. So we're heading around the side of the place now. There should be a buddy in here. Hi. He's tough in close quarters, but I'm gonna get him like that while he's sniffing around. My test file, this guy did a number on me. Die. I think he's dead. Yeah. So, I killed him while he was still frozen, and it kind of tried to go into the death animation, but it froze him again. Kind of neat. No. Later, there was some special enemy in here, I think. I don't know if I'm wrong. Another spore up here. 2 of them, actually. Kind of function as turrets. There should be a scan here. Let's see. We developed crystals that brought the light of Aether to the Dark World. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands to bring war to the Ing. Sadly, the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor. We withdrew from Dark Aether while our greatest minds devised new engines of war. So that was their second or third trip to Dark Aether. They figured out the crystals and started planting them all over the place like we've seen, but it really didn't do too much for them. Okay, so we're gonna get, let me scan this. This is a big tree, a huge tree, and you can hear the space pirate music. The space pirate proto battle music in the background. Let's see, exposure to radiation is weak in this tree, have been exposed to rot due to phazon and denzium. So I need power bomb to blow those up. There's some phazon there in the middle, which means space pirates. This is Torvis Grove. We're gonna get a little cutscene and some new enemies in a second. That's where I want to go. So these guys, you kind of recognize these guys. Look at this dude. He just uses his energy shield as a sled and rides it down. These guys are badasses. So those guys that phased in and out in the Dark World a little while ago, or the Light World, this is the non-possessed version of them. Dedicated to hunting the hunter, Space Pirate Commando units have been equipped with the latest weapons, including a variable pulse cannon, e-grenade launcher, and energy sight. Powerful thrusters carry them at high speed over any terrain. Portable barrier shield repels most attacks, but can only be deployed by limited periods. So these guys are a lot like a bulk of the Space Pirates we're going to fight in Metroid Prime 3. I say we, like I'm never going to get to that one. I probably won't. As you can see, the Dark Trooper version of them is just this little recolored. It really did. I don't know why this enemy in particular didn't get, you know, spikes and growth and the way all the other dark things look, but oh well. These guys are going to be a lot more fun to fight than the dark versions. Got the same weapons, they just don't phase in and out. Yeah, so a little, his shield activated before the animation actually went off there. So this way is kind of a slow way to take him out. I should just Dark Beam. Let's see. Being a regular Light World enemy, Dark Beam is very effective against them. Oh, he blew up. Yeah. Dark Beam's great. I never really appreciated the Dark Beam my first couple times through the game. I always thought the Light Beam was superior, but no. No, Dark Beam is this shit. It's like your Ice Beam from the last game, except that when the charge shot explodes, it releases a cloud that follows enemies around. And so you can actually, teleporting enemies and such, enemies that warp and jump around, you can hit them, and we will, we've already seen it, where you hit them with a charged dark beam shot, and it doesn't fully encase them yet, and they start to jump away, and then it follows them and like encases them and freezes them halfway to their jumping location. So they're like stuck in midair, mid-jump or mid-warp. It's really cool. Okay, so we can't really go up yet. That's what we need the power bomb for, to break this down, which opens a path. Instead, we're going to the Dark World. So before I do that, there is a platform over there that I cannot get to. Even with double jump, I can't make that jump. But there's a missile over there. That's going to be way later. This is Meditation Vista. So apparently they came out here to just, you know, view the blackness. I guess this was a better view before it was all cloudy and foggy. I guess that's some crazy fog. And of course they don't need, you know, railings because they're liminal. They can just fly. But let's go to Dark Ether, shall we? Because I guess the game wants us to. Okay, now this is the Gloom Vista, and we're meditating here. You can actually see the fog is gone, so most of it. You can't see fully to the bottom, but you can see the edges of this area, and the terrible purple sky with some bad rain coming down. So yeah, not actually that big of a room, despite the fact that they didn't animate the walls on the map. So now we're heading back out here. We're finally going to get to see some Hunter-ing, which I'm going to try and scan before I kill, because they're real easy kill in this room. So these are Hunter-ing that I keep talking about accidentally. These are like the elite-ing phasing shapeshifter. So they patrol the lands of Dark Ether in search of the Horde's enemies. They can render their bodies intangible, allowing them to ambush their targets with ease. They generate long, deadly tentacles, which they use with great effect. Cunning and relentless, they will seize their prey or die. So they're a big floaty amorphous ing with these tentacles, and like they've got this glowing core there, and they emit all this weird smoke and dust. They're really weird, crazy enemies, and they can be kind of dangerous. Here, let me show you. So if I just shoot him, he phased out there so that my stuff didn't hurt him. There's two of them here. They'll just warp out of my... Okay, so that's hurting him, but... Yeah, see, he doesn't like the light beam, so he just phases out of it, so it doesn't hurt him. So how do I kill him? Well, if I activate this light field, for some, I don't get it. They only really do it in this room. I guess they do it in other rooms too. When you energize these fields, they come and try and just possess you, because they can't shoot their tentacles through this thing, and so they just float up to it and hit it and die. It's okay. I'm not complaining, because they're kind of a pain to fight. So we're going up and around. No, not this way. Here. I think there's a couple more of them in this room. Huntering are never really a threat. They're annoying since they phase out like that, but they're worse when they possess the Space Pirate Commandos. Hop over here. My game's kind of laggy today, guys. Okay, so another little save room, Dark Falls. This little waterfall area, I guess, but there's no water flowing here. There is in the Light World version of this room. Save up. We're actually about to fight another little mini-boss. There's a lot of them in this part of the game. Okay, so this is actually up above the other big room we were in. It's called Dark Forgotten Bridge, where we moved the bridge before. This is way up top. So we got some more of these guys, which will pop. Well, got lucky today. Usually they're harder to hit than that. I can't open this yet, because there's actually, I think I saw it over here. Yeah, there's a spinner device that this time is, the half is in light ether, so I gotta get back here. Oh, you came back real fast. We both did. Wow. Strange. Anyway, So, I need the boost ball to get over that. And I need it to get back, so I wonder what I'm about to get up here. Spider jump? Spider jump. Actually, I am about to get spider jump. Oddly enough. It's not a real thing, but it is kind of a real thing once I get spider ball. You'll see. So, I already got a scan on these guys. So you saw there was an Ing there, crazy looking Ing, who just used my boost ball to get through there. So that was the one that stole my boost. He just boosted his way through that little morph ball chamber. There's a dark temple key up there. Torvis. I can't get up there yet because I need my boost ball to take this ramp. So what we're going to do is we're going to go right in there and fight the boss. This can be kind of a tricky mini boss because there's no life field in there. That entire battle takes place in the dark atmosphere. And there's some health pickups, but not a ton, and fighting him is kind of wonky. We'll see. I'm just going to take a second to refill here. Alright, let's go. On in here, this is going to be the Boost Guardian. Kind of a cool looking room. Dome chamber, these red crystals. Let's see, it's labeled an arena, just straight up. Okay, so let's get a scan on him while he decides to chop me up a little bit. He looks kind of like the Jump Guardian as far as actually looks exactly like the Jump Guardian. Yeah, so this is the design of the big beefed up warrior Ing that they use throughout the game. This warrior Ing has the power of the boost ball. Can boost blast towards his enemies using his body as a potent weapon. When not in solid form, engaging it in morph ball mode may provide better attack opportunities. So, the way this arena is set up, he's going to go into boost ball and actually going to go into his little cloud form too, and it's going to be difficult to see. So when he's like this, it's actually, right now he's just doing this bit, but in a little bit he's going to warp, or he's going to morph, and the camera will change on me. Basically the camera will go up above. Wow, I've already got him to half health, and I haven't even seen him boost yet. There we go. So, he does this. And it's actually easier to fight him like this. When he's in this little mode right there, the only way to get him out is with Morph Ball Bomb. And the only way to break him out of that boosting state is with Morph Ball Bomb. So, I've got to hit him with a Morph Ball Bomb, just either with luck or just being good at it. There we go. So he's going to chase me a little bit. You can see he boosts all over the place, and it's kind of random where he goes. He spawns little guys. There we go. So now he's back out. Now I can shoot him again. Whenever he destroys one of these pillars, it drops 100 health. Wow, he followed me. Didn't know he could follow me while boosting. Oh, that little fucker. Canceled out my charge shot. Die. Get off me. Well, I've almost got him. Oh, see, now he's doing it again. So, let me take out these little guys. Try to get him to blow up these pillars if they can. Come on, hit him. There we go. You can hit him in the middle of his boost. I'm actually doing pretty well this time. Oh. Ass motherfucker. Don't hit me. I'll hit this thing anyway. There we go. So hitting those also takes him out of the boost. Oh, I thought I hit him. Oh, I hate these little guys. I wish you could drop more than 3 morph ball bombs. There we go. Okay, we're gonna finish him off now. And it automatically puts me back. Yeah. You're gonna die. Come on. Bye. Alright, we win. I'm gonna stand right here where the power-up's gonna appear, but it's still gonna push me out of this spot for the cutscene. So I'll be standing in front of it again. Oh no, it gave it to me automatically. That's cool. Didn't know it did that. Alright, now I got my boost back. I think that's all of the main powers that they stole from me at the beginning of the game. let's see. They didn't take my suit. They took my morph ball. I got that back. They took my boost ball. They didn't take my charge. Let's see, so now I can boost around. And if any of those pillars were left, I would actually be able to break them myself. It's kind of cool. So this room looks like... Look, it looks identical to the side of my morph ball right now. So that I've never noticed that, actually. That's kind of strange. That's just a little treat the developers gave us. Alright, now we're back out here. Yeah, I know how to boost on half pipe. You see the morph ball in this game, or the boost ball has this like aura around it now, compared to the last game. There's that. Let's see if I can make it back up in one swoop. Yep. Boost ball is a bit easier to use in this game than it is in the last game, and it also is more effective as a weapon against enemies. Well, oh, I forgot to scan you. Hi, guy. Oh, girl. Expired 7 years ago. Ing Biomatter present subject. Subject was in the final stages of Ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the Ing as well. So she was being possessed and had a heart attack, and it killed her and the Ing. Which, you know, in that situation is not that bad of a result. I'd rather have that than be a pawn to the Ing. So now I can boost her across. Kind of looks like you're not going to make it, but you do. Those platforms make a lot of lag. For some reason there's gaps in between them, unlike in the first game. So now that I have boost, I can use this in the light world, and I can also get up there, so I think I'm going to do that real quick. This is where I stopped in my test, but I kind of know the way forward from here. So that was actually a good boss fight. I'm happy with how that went. In my test file, I had like, he was hitting me a lot, and I was stuck down at like 1 energy tank. So I'm going this way. These hunters should be back, but I'm just gonna pass by them. I'm actually gonna do this. Hi. We can watch him come get me. We can break him out of that little animation by shooting him like that. Because they will just stick there. Oh, he's actually hiding. So here we can get to see some of the mechanics of him. If you can get him in an area with a crystal, or with a orb, and then pop it on him. See, eventually they just get fed up with me and they come close. He's still hiding. Like that. So yeah, you wait till he gets on top of an unactivated light sphere, and then you pop it on him, and it's, yeah, it works real well. So we're going back. Oh, I'm really low on light ammo. Where did that happen? I should be getting a new ammo upgrade soon. I think there's one down below. One in the overworld, I forget. You can't skip this animation either, because it's basically a disguised loading scene. Alright, now, first of all I gotta defeat these pirates again. Pretty sure. No? I actually wanted to defeat them again. Oh well. Completely missed. Give me all that ammo. Any more? Yeah. That'll do. Alright, so now I can take this half pipe up. Forgot about this. I can get up now. But I can still destroy the tree later for a missile. Nothing on that side. I need to go over here. See how much easier. That would have taken me twice that long to get that high in the first game. Ooh, yeah. That's more like it. So this is a big tree. It goes way up there. It's a weird structure. Look at the way it grows. It's a really odd tree. It's like segmented. And it doesn't look techno-organic like a lot of the stuff on this planet. It's hard to tell. Alright, through here, it's the light world version of this room. There is going to be a new enemy in here. a weird little enemy that we really don't see anywhere else. Little hoppers. Crocus. So, yeah. They got a little shell plate on their head and body inside, and they hop forward and kind of flare up at you. They're really weird. I feel like they're supposed to be something from Super Metroid, but I can't picture what it was. Thrives on toxins, extracts from its surroundings, okay. Secretes an acidic trail, and it roams in search of nourishment. Let's see, it's a mollusk. Give me damage when exposing its toxin-absorbing gills. Gotcha. Right, so. Kind of forget how these guys work. So yeah, when he opens up like that to absorb food, you can shoot him. Otherwise, your shots really don't do anything to him. They get him from the back, so he'll open up. Do that. They're not really a threat though. I don't think they attack you. They're just weird. Like my first time coming in, I hopped through those falls and just came face to face with them and was like, whoa, what the fuck is this thing? They're strange little enemies. It says they leave poison in their wake, but it doesn't. There's nothing that hurts you. Alright, now I can open this. There's still those flyers in here. He's gonna shock me too. Yep. Okay, chill. Okay, so now I can get back out here. You can totally make this jump between here and here. And then scratch those in there now. So this is open now. Shortcut. Torvis has a lot of these. I'm gonna go through here. Forget what's in the light world version of this side. Oh look, a morph ball puzzle. So, I can't go up there, yeah. It's just another one of these long, tedious morph ball chambers. It's got no real threat, it's just a pain in the butt. It'd be so much better if I had Spring Ball, which I do in the Wii version. So if I look at my map, there's actually a way through the middle there to a higher area. I think that's another shortcut. Or it could be a power-up. I'm going to check. Okay. All the way up here. Tedious. Okay, yeah, it's a power-up. So it's a half pipe. There was one of these in the first game. Gotcha. And there's nothing on the other side. You can go pretty high. See how high I can get up there. I think I hit the ceiling here first, yeah. Yeah, there's nothing up there. Okay, I'm glad I went through there. I think I can boost across this gap. Yeah. Sweet. Okay. So. Hi guys. I hate you so much. Oh. So he shot me with Dark Beam there. That's what it looks like to them when you get covered in Dark Enemy. Just die. Let's see if this is better than charging it. Well, every time I charge it, I seem to miss. Hi, whoa. I can kind of see you on my radar, guys. Oh, he's on top of me. Yeah. And I miss every shot. Did you die already? See how tough these guys are. Aha. Setting you on fire helps me. There you are. Whoa. Coming out of... Oh, you... Wow, look at that. You can see the dark energy in my damage. So, finally killed a couple of those guys. So there's no way through here. Now it's called the Torvis Plaza. What is there anything even up there? I don't know that there's anything even... Oh, wait. There's a way... Oh, there's a spider ball track up there, yeah. So I gotta come back here later. I can show you up there, though. Yeah, you can see it up here. Spider ball up there. So, I gotta come back here later. So, next thing I need to do is actually go down into the temple. Down below. Though I think I can get some stuff in the overworld now. Actually, no. I do need to go back to the overworld so I can get the thing. Oh, but I'm going to check the temple first, so we're going to do that next time. I'm actually going to call it here. See you next time, guys.